Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball FighterZ Before You Buy. Today we're going to be checking out Janemba to see if he's worth it or not. Although, let's be real, most of us bought the season pass. By now you guys already know I'm a very community-oriented channel, so in the comments down below, let me know, who should we take a look at next? Also, if you have Janemba, tell me what you think about him. So right out of the gate, I want to come out and say, while Janemba may not be my playstyle specifically, I can recognize that he's an extremely powerful character, and to be honest, I think he's drastically underplayed in Dragon Ball FighterZ. A lot of professional Dragon Ball FighterZ players have described Janemba as being a more defensive character, somebody who can really control the stage and control space on the screen. Janemba is a character that has access to some of the most unique ki blasts in the game, which, once again, is a phenomenal tool for locking people down and controlling the screen. You see, by just pressing the ki blast button, you'll open up a portal at your opponent's location that'll fire off a ki blast. And if you hold it down, he'll continue with even more ki blasts. But you can actually choose what portal your hand comes out of first. By pressing 1 and special, you'll come out of the bottom left, 3 and special, you'll come out of the bottom right, and 6 and special, you'll come out of the top right. And of course, just the normal special, you'll come out of the top left. All of these same commands can be performed in the air as well, in order to once again, really lock down your opponent. This is one of the most oppressive ki blasts in the game when used properly, even though it may not readily seem that way. But you have to use this ki blast sparingly. If you just spam this, you're gonna get punished. A big downside to Janemba is his long recovery frames on plenty of his attacks. So with that in mind, you can begin to see why a lot of the professional players describe him as being a much more defensive and controlling character. One who can lock somebody down and easily sway the game in his favor. Now when you're not using his ki blast to control space, you can use his quarter circle forward, light, medium, or heavy attack in order to do an almost full screen sword sweep that can catch your opponent off guard at any moment. This can also be performed in the air as well. And look, can we also go ahead and bring some attention to this guy's orbs right here? Now this is something that I previously thought was completely useless. But no, this move actually has a lot of utility and is pretty amazing. Once again, if you look at Janemba through the filter of being a very methodical character, this move is great for just having on-screen presence and being in 2 places at once. Not to mention the fact that it's, once again, great for holding the opponent down. Because while this move is on the screen, you can go ahead and do your own thing. When you look at all of those previously mentioned features, and you add on top of that he can teleport, allowing for some 50-50 mix-ups, what you have here is a very scary character that is extremely difficult to block against when used properly. A good Janemba that's really utilizing all of his tools to their maximum potential is going to open you up, and there's not much you can do about it. And the best thing about Janemba is he doesn't need an assist to do any of that. He's fully capable of opening you up on his own. This makes him a great anchor character, as well as a phenomenal point character. But once again, man, the guy's got a weird playstyle that's not going to be for everybody. So you're going to have to go ahead and put some practice in the lab with him in order to kind of figure out his nuances and all that stuff. Oh, guys, you know what? Before I forget, while we're on the note of how oppressive this guy can be in the right hands, can we just mention how he's got a ki blast counter? In a game where the meta is ki blasts and beams, this counter is extremely powerful, countering any ki blast flat out. It'll also track to the opponent, and there's nothing they can do about it. Sure, they can block it, but even if they block it, you can vanish in on them and still get in for free. I think the thing that can't be overstated with Janemba is he's not a spamming character. If you want to go ahead and play this character to his best abilities, then you're going to have to be very thoughtful of the moves that you're using and when you decide to throw them out there. If you throw any of these moves out too much, you will get punished by it, and you're gonna lose the game. However, if you utilize his tools at the right times, you should have no problem holding down your opponent, controlling the space, getting in on them, and opening them up. In a nutshell, is Janemba worth it? I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. He's extremely worth it if you're willing to put in the time. If you're one of those people that's not gonna spend the time figuring a character out and learning all of their intricacies, then I would pass on Janemba. But guys, that's it for me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. How do you feel about this character? Also, while you're down there, who should we take a look at next? If you guys want more Dragon Ball FighterZ content, I got a bunch of videos on the screen I think you'd enjoy. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to give it a like, it helps out a bunch. If you're new here, subscribe. Join a community full of people that love Dragon Ball FighterZ just as much as you. As always, man, thank you guys for watching to the end, I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow.